Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? This is a quote from Martin Luther King. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets midweek edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about why putting the needs of others to be as important as our own needs is going to be crucial if we're going to be successful in life. Okay, now it was Mother Teresa who said, "A life not lived for others is not a life." Now, I want to just go back a second. If you're watching this channel, if you're new to this channel is dedicated to people who are self-employed, want to be self-employed, or anybody just generally interested in being successful. And now, as I was talking about in today's episode, we're going to talk about why putting the needs and desires of other people above and commensurate to your own will help you become more successful. Okay, as I talked about recently, I said a life not lit for others is not a life. Okay, now a lot of us have this misconception about life that it's about us, it's about what we want. The prevailing thought, the prevailing mentality that I see a lot of us have, including myself, is what's in it for me, WIIFM. I heard somebody say that's the radio station that most people are tuned into, is WIIFM. I want to ask you today, are you tuned into that radio station? Is your life all about me, I, my? Or is your life more about we or us or our? You know, which one of these phrases do you hear yourself saying more? I, me, and my, or we, our, and us? These are good things to think about, because you got to understand that we exist for others and not for ourselves. And a lot of people I've seen are unhappy because they're only thinking about themselves. And the more you think about yourself, I've learned, the more unhappy you are, and the less you think about yourself, the more happier you are. Why is it? Because I really think we're meant to help other people. Like, that is like your purpose, in a sense. If you're having trouble trying to find what your purpose is, a good place to start would be, how can I help other people? Okay, now think yourself on this Wednesday, as 2 days in the week have gone by, how are you helping others? Like, to go back to Martin Luther King's question, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? What are you doing for others today? If you're, and this really works for self-employed people, because you really get to touch and impact people in a way you really don't if you work a corporate job. Okay, you really get to help them. This is one reason why I started, and that's a good thing to ask yourself too, is why am I doing what I'm doing? Because that motivation, going back to the beginning, is going to help you become more successful in your life, okay? Remember I said, and you probably heard me say this before, winning starts at the beginning, okay? If you want to have motivation and know what to do going forward with something, go back to the way beginning. Why did you start your business? If it was to make money, that's probably not a good reason to do it, okay? Because once you get the money, you're not gonna be as successful as you want to be. These are things to think about, okay? What are you doing to help others? If you're a graphic designer, if you're an artist, or if you are a carpenter, or you have a construction site, think to yourself on this Wednesday, what am I doing to assist other people, to lighten the burdens of other people, okay? Because this stuff's going to help you to be successful. If you think about helping people, a whole lot easier to think about people to go to as opposed to just being like, okay, where can I get money? Because money's very restrictive, okay? When you think about just money, you don't think about you just think about a very tiny component of a very big picture, okay? You're thinking about one star in a constellation, okay? That's why thinking about money is it literally like brings your mindset to like this. It shrinks it, okay? When you just think about money. But when you think about helping people and thinking about just adding value to people, and I hate to use that term, but just making things better for people, okay? Life's by itself, without doing anything, life is hard. Why is life hard? Because of time constraints. Life is hard because you have to deal with difficult people. Life is hard because you have to deal with, you got to deal with people who don't know what they're doing. If you can bridge these gaps, find ways to save time for people, be really good at what you do so that you're able to clear up a lot of confusion for people, is one thing I've seen in what I do, is that people, an unspoken, I think, need that people need is that they want someone to shore up the confusion, okay? You ever gone on a website or search something on the internet and there's all these different conflicting articles about, why is the sky blue? The sky's blue because someone dropped blue paint in the sky. The sky's blue because of carbon dioxide and hydrogen mixed together. Like, it's all these conflicting views, and just, I just want to help you to understand, being self-employed and moving forward in your practice and getting more clients, you got to start with helping people, being selfless, okay? I heard a quote say, if you want to be successful, you got to forget yourself, okay? Forget your needs and your wants and focus on the needs and the wants of other people, okay? To help them elevate and then help yourself elevate. Because remember, entrepreneurship, being self-employed is all about solving people's problems. If you have problems in your life, the best thing to do is go out and solve somebody else's problem, okay? So the main point of this video is that a life not lived for others is not a life. So take some time to think about your life. Is your life more lived for others or for yourself? Okay? Are you living a selfish life or a selfless life? Okay, these are, just questions to ask yourself on this Wednesday. You have 2 more days in the work week to be like, okay, let's say I'm being selfish, okay? What can you do to make life easier, better, more meaningful, more beautiful for others, okay? These are good questions to think about. Like a good quote that I caught from this book I read by Martha Stewart, she says all the time is, make it beautiful, okay? How can you make someone else's life beautiful? Now in closing, okay, remember this, what Mother Teresa said, life not lived for others is not a life. And MLK said life's most urgent and persistent question is, what are we doing for others? And that our life is meant to be lived for others, not ourselves, okay? If you enjoy this video, please share it with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my respective channels. And as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, what's right in their face. And successful people that make decisions based on where they want to be, okay? Let's make decisions based on where we want to be and think to ourselves, how can I help somebody else, okay? What problem do they have that I can help to fix? How can I ease some of the stress and the tension and the pain and the uncertainty in their lives, okay? If you ask yourself these questions and then subsequently answer them, life will begin to go up for you, okay? Because whatever you do to other people, you're gonna end up doing yourself. You're helping other people, you're gonna end up, in a very weird and indirect way, helping yourself, okay? Thank you so much. All right, bye.